Hello and welcome to my new game, Treasure by Torchlight. Today I'm going to give a quick overview of what you can expect in this single-player dungeon crawling game. In this game you play as one of three different heroes. You'll venture into dungeons that are randomly generated, collect treasure, fight monsters, and ultimately level up enough to defeat the boss. But these dungeons are very dark, and with every step you take your torch grows dimmer. Completing quests and escaping before your light burns out is how you level up your character so you can take on the final boss. You'll start by selecting your character. There are 3 characters to choose from, and each one has their own unique special power. Don't worry, you can swap characters between dungeon runs. If you have money, you can spend it at the shop to buy items to help you on your quests. You can have up to 3 items stored at a time. You'll then select the quest you want to tackle and begin your journey. If you manage to complete your quest and escape from the dungeon, not only will you get a bonus reward, but an item at the shop will go on sale for half off. You'll use the modular character tracker to keep tabs on your torch points, health, and specials. As you move through the dungeon, your torch points will go down. Getting attacked by monsters reduces your health. And specials are tied to your chosen character's unique powers. If your health reaches 0 before you escape the dungeon, then you must forfeit all progress made on that run. To begin a dungeon, you'll first place down the start tile. When you place down a new tile, you must move to it, spending a torch point, and immediately engage with what's on the tile. The 2 main tiles you'll engage with are enemy and treasure tiles. Once you've finished engaging with a tile, it is considered spent. Backtracking over a spent tile still spends torch points though, so be mindful of how far into the dungeon you've gone. You still have to escape for the quest to be considered successful. And if you run out of torch points, enemies will start attacking you in the dark. If you encounter a treasure tile, you must draw a treasure card from the treasure deck and add it to your loot pile. Some treasure might have conditions that must be met to win them, while others might be items you can store in an available item slot or sell to the shop for gold once a quest is over. If you encounter an enemy tile, you must draw an enemy card and place it on the active encounter slot. Attacks are determined by rolls of the dice. The amount of damage you do is determined by the outcome in your character tracker. Enemies have HP just like you, and as they take damage, their HP is dwindled down. Defeat an enemy, and you can add them to your loot pile. There are portal tiles that can teleport you to other portals or out of the dungeon entirely, making them a great way to escape quickly. T-tiles are special. After placing and moving to one, you must then draw 2 additional tiles and place them on either side. Remember, once tiles are placed, they are considered spent if you don't engage with them, so you only get to play one of the 2 tiles. Pick the one you think works best towards your current objective and move to it. There is also a boss tile. Engaging with a boss is a dangerous affair as they are extremely powerful. At lower levels you won't be able to take them on, so exiting dungeons successfully to level up your character is a key part of the game. Enemies have experience points on them. After exiting a dungeon, you can tally up the experience you've earned and add it to the experience abacus. When you reach a specified amount of experience points, you get to level up. Leveling up means you get to swap out the HP, torch, and attack modules on the character tracker to give you stronger attacks, more health, and more movement for your next dungeon run. Additionally, more dangerous enemies will be added to the enemy deck at certain levels. Enemy cards also have special recharge points on them. If you've run out of specials, you can spend an enemy card to refill it. But doing so means losing the enemy from the loot pile and therefore losing the experience points they would have given you. Once you've completed a quest, you can level up your character, sell loot to the shop, buy new items for the next quest, select a different quest objective, and swap out your character. Swapping characters between runs is super important. Did you have trouble on a particularly difficult run? Maybe swapping to a character with a powerful attack special might be a good idea. Or are you trying to collect treasure for a quest bonus? Maybe you should select a character that can help you refill your torch points so you can explore a dungeon longer. Pick the character that fits your playstyle, and don't be afraid to swap to another if you're having trouble. Leveling up can take a while, and you may not be able to defeat the boss in a single sitting. So I've included a way to save your progress so you can come back to your game later. Just jot down your XP level and money to save your game. That about concludes this look into Treasure by Torchlight. There are a few more nuanced features to the game, such as status effects that can be afflicted, and even shadow variants of monsters that will attack you first. But for the most part, this has been an overview of what to expect from this game. Thank you for watching, and I hope you can eventually enjoy the game for yourself.